everybody, welcome back to Learn English with Chef Joanna. Today I'm going to go over 5 food adjectives that you can use in a practical way. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to show you 5 food adjectives, showing you some foods that you can use it on to describe the different textures and tastes of food that we use really every day. So you might not use these every day in your English learning, but it's good to know so when you hear it, you can understand what people mean with their food and everything like that. So I'm in the kitchen and I have some foods in front of me, and we're going to get started here with the first adjective, which is crunchy. So crunchy is something that it makes a noise when you crunch it. So we have a cucumber here. Cucumber is, I'll cut it open for you. This is a nice Armenian or Persian cucumber, and you can hear the crunch like a potato chip. It's crunchy. So this cucumber is crunchy, very refreshing. Okay? Then we have some organic blue corn tortilla chips. So organic is just farmed in a natural, healthful way. And these are also crunchy. So these are the chips. So it's really crunch, crunch, crunch like a potato chip, corn chip, cucumber. So maybe you can say it with me. Those chips are crunchy. Okay? Those chips are crunchy. That cucumber is crunchy. Okay? Very good. So nice little snack for me too. Okay, so that was crunchy. Okay? A lot of fruits and vegetables can be crunchy, like a crunchy apple, crunchy pepper. There's a lot of different, we use crunchy a lot to both mean fruits and vegetables as well as chips and fried foods. So, you know, chips are fried. A lot of fried foods in restaurants are crunchy and delicious. Okay, the second one is moist. So moist is something that's very soft because there's some moisture or wetness to it. It's not wet, but it's nice and soft, so when you eat it, you get a nice kind of smooth feel in your mouth. It's not like, you know, if it's not moist, it's dry. And so that would be like something that you need a lot of water because it's dry. But I have a moist muffin here I made this morning. You can see it's moist. Okay, it's very springy and moist because there's some butter in it, oil that makes it this nice moist muffin. So you want, when you go to Starbucks or a coffee shop, you don't want an old muffin because it will be dry. You want a nice moist, fresh muffin. Okay, so we also use moist to describe a lot of times chicken. So chicken breast, you know, has little fat, so when you cook it, if you overcook it, it becomes dry and it becomes kind of tough to eat, and you're chewing and chewing and chewing, and it's just very hard to eat. But when it's moist, you bite into it, it tastes good, you swallow, and it's kind of, it's a little wet, so it's easier to chew and swallow. If it's dry, you need a lot of water to kind of swallow it down. Okay, just swallowed water if you don't know what swallow is, okay? Swallow's also a bird, but don't have to know about that. Number 3 is sour. Okay, so sour, you probably already know because we use it a lot. You can get a sour lemonade. There's Sour Patch Kids, which is a candy that's sweet but also sour. We have sour lemons. So you know when they make that face, because it's very sour. So that's the best way to describe a sour lemon. What else? We describe old milk, so this is kind of a few days old. If you open it and it smells sour, so we say that's sour milk or it's old milk. Okay? We also use sour to describe sour cream, which is not bad. Sour cream is something that we put on Mexican tacos that will kind of relieve the spice. So when you have a spicy food and it's a lot of chili, you get some sour cream and it kind of like smooths out the spice. So sour cream is not bad cream. It just means it's kind of like a yogurt kind of consistency that we serve with Mexican food. So sour milk is bad. That's old milk. But sour cream is good. And we also say, like I mentioned, sour, we would describe yogurt as sour. If you don't put sugar in the yogurt, then it has a little sour taste to it. It's good. I like the taste, but if you like more sweet, then you're going to say that the yogurt is a little sour, okay? So we have sour lemons, we have sour milk, sour cream, and yogurt can be sour for some people, okay? Number 4 is bitter. So bitter is actually kind of like a characteristic of a person also, which means if she's bitter, it means that she doesn't like anything. She's very bitter towards young people because she's old, and maybe she's just bitter about the world because she didn't have a good life, or she thinks that life is not good. That's another conversation. When we use bitter in food, we mean that it's similar to sour, but it's very hard to describe without showing you. So here I've got coffee. Okay, these are coffee beans. And I don't know if you've ever tasted a coffee bean. So this is before it gets ground up. They're in the whole bean, and you smell it. But if you've ever eaten a bean, I don't recommend it unless they're covered in chocolate. It's very bitter, okay? It's kind of like chocolate here, but this is 88% cocoa. So this is a very strong, bitter chocolate. And, it has almost no sugar in it, which is good for you, but for some people it might be bitter. Okay? So coffee and chocolate are bitter. Okay? Not milk chocolate. Milk chocolate and white chocolate are pretty sweet, but dark is bitter. And our last one, which I can smell, I just got a whiff. Whiff is a smell of something. Is our last adjective ripe. So we have here ripe bananas. Okay, they're perfectly yellow, ready to eat. Let me take one for the go. These are nice and ripe bananas. But we also have something that got a little too much age here and was sitting out a little too long. This is an overripe banana. Again, this is an overripe banana. I'm just pronouncing that because you can learn here when we have a vowel, overripe, we say an, overripe banana, instead of a banana, because it starts with a B as in boy, a banana, an overripe banana. Okay, that's just a little grammar lesson. But back to the adjectives. So we use ripe to describe fruit and vegetables, but mostly fruit. So we have here also a nice pineapple. Okay, I bought this yesterday. I think it comes from Hawaii, and it is, promoting the Lion King here. And it is tropical gold pineapple. And yeah, this is actually a product of Costa Rica. Okay, but a ripe pineapple, do you know how to find out if the pineapple is ripe and ready to cut? I'll show you a little trick if you don't know. You grab one of these in the middle and you just pull it out. If it comes out easy, which it did, then it's ripe. You can try another one too. And you can kind of smell, becomes really fragrant. So it smells a lot and it smells good. So this one is probably ready to be cut. This is a ripe pineapple. Okay, we also have some other things here that I'll show you. Okay, we have some tomatoes. This might be not ripe yet, but this one is ripe. Okay, these are from the garden, so they're not perfect. So those are ripe tomatoes. We have a passion fruit. These are cool. You cut them open, you eat the seeds. This is a ripe one. It turns purple. This is also from the garden, so it's not perfect. And this is not ripe because it's green. So then we need to wait. We're going to let it sit here until it turns purple. Hopefully, this is kind of a new fruit for me. And then we'll see if we can try it. And what else? I think that is it. Yeah, those are your food adjectives. So let's review quickly one last time. Okay? Let's see if I can quiz you. Okay? I will show you a fruit or vegetable or food, and you tell me what adjective describes this fruit or vegetable. Okay? What is this? Okay. This cucumber is this chip is crunchy. Okay? Crunchy cucumber, crunchy chips. Okay, the next one. This muffin is very, this chicken is very, it's good. It's very moist. This muffin is very moist. And this chicken is delicious. It's very moist. Okay, the third. This lemon is so this milk is really this lemon is sour. Great. This lemon is sour. This milk is spoiled. It's sour. Okay, the next one. My favorite. This chocolate is a little... These coffee beans are bitter. These coffee beans are bitter. This chocolate is very bitter, but I like it. I like bitter chocolate and bitter coffee. Okay, and the last one. This banana is perfectly... And this tomato is perfectly ripe. These bananas and tomato are perfectly ripe. Okay, and a little bonus. This banana is... This is an overripe banana. Yes, it smells very strong. Okay, great job, guys. I hope you got those adjectives. Review the lesson as many times as you need to get those in your head. If you liked the video, if you found this helpful, funny, whatever, if you have questions, please put them in the comments below. Please like the video and share it if you genuinely like it. And tell me, what other videos might be helpful for you. This has been a pleasure. I hope you learned something. I'm very passionate about food and teaching English, so this is a joy for me to make. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. All right, signing off. See you guys. Keep on cooking and keep learning. Bye-bye.